Hey guys, Mike here, The Fresh Rinse, on location not far from my home for opportunity 3 of 4 on the day. And this is a partial wash. All that they have hired me to do is to wash the front of the home. Now, a lot of you guys don't like to do a partial wash. I'll tell you, the key to making this successful is try to upsell something. I managed to upsell just this roof here. And as a result, I was able to get the price of a complete house wash. And I have to make this quick because there are guys here doing other forms of work and they've went away to get some supplies, and I told them I'd be done in about 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to begin by washing the house, again, just the front of the house, and then the roof area with a nice rinse afterwards of this lower portion. And I'll be doing everything today with the cheap shot. So I like to set my dial, my SH dial, on just about a number 2 when doing a house wash. And that gets me maybe just a little bit above a 1%. With the Fresh Stream remote, I turn on the SH and I begin to work. It takes about 20 seconds to get SH through 100 feet of 3/4 inch garden hose that's necessary to use the cheap shot. Start at the ground, work my way up. You can see these gutters. They're not terrible, whatever that means, but they certainly could use a lot of work. And the whole front of the house is dirtier than it looks. So we start from the ground, working our way up to the remainder of the home. You'll see here that I managed to miss that portion on the right of the window, but I come back here in just a moment. No fear, I'm going to take care of it. It's okay. It's okay. Make our way over to the porch, and one of the things I really love about the red gun is you have that fan on the fly, is what I call it. You can just go from a fan tip to a nice shooter tip in motion, and that makes things easy. And so they told me, don't worry about removing all the furniture. I just removed some of the goons and goblins, their Halloween decor, getting rid of all of the spider webs and cobwebs, and making our way to the front of the home again, stepping out just a little bit. I can't get that far left corner, so what do? Move to the right a little bit, and now I can get it. And with the cheap shot, I'm having 0 issues getting all of the house from the ground, and it's easy enough. So you see I got that one little section that I missed. Make my way past the goons and goblins over to the left side of the home. We're going to get every single area of the home, again shooting just about 1%, maybe just a little bit more, of sodium hypochlorite, making sure to cover every aspect of this home. Brick usually doesn't get terribly dirty, but this is the north side of the home, and everything came out great. So again, with the Fresh Stream remote, we turn off the SH. I can tell because the indicator light is no longer flashing. Going to make our way back over, extinguishing all the SH from the line. Someone said, you shouldn't call it extinguishing. That just sounds weird. I don't know why they said that, but we removed all the SH from the line, and now we're in rinse mode. And again, we're only using the cheap shot on this job, and it does wonderfully. So people ask all the time, am I able to wash a house with the cheap shot? And the answer is yes. Obviously, it doesn't provide as much slap, as Joe Deary calls it, as you might with high pressure, but on most jobs, it's going to do just fine. So we make our way back to the truck. We go from about a 1% to a number 4 on the dial, and that's going to be more than enough to kill all the algae on the front lower portion of the roof. Again, about 20 seconds to get enough SH through the line. And we're literally going to make 1, maybe 2 passes on this roof, and you're going to see that that's enough. Like literally, it took longer to get SH through the line than it did to wash this roof. Some of that is because that 1.5% that we used to spray the house also killed a lot of the algae that was on the roof. And you can see there already it's dead. And so I'm confident that that will wash off with the next rain or two. So we're done. Literally, we're already done washing that roof area. And that's in real time. So we turn back off the SH into rinse mode. Again, taking that 20 seconds or so with a final application on the roof just to get rid of all the SH out of the line. Now that we do, we will rinse all of the plant life once again. I failed to mention that we pre-wet the plant life in advance. We did it off camera. Get everything nice and wet, and we're going to call this a finished product. And you can see it came out great. Taking just a second to observe our handiwork, and then we'll call this a finished product. All right, we are all done on this job and off to the next one. I love these small jobs. As I said, I made just slightly less than what I would have made on a complete house wash using the cheap shot, never left the front yard, and I consider that a win. My name's Mike. They call me the Fresh Rinse, and I'm out.